What happens when J.D. Vance rolls into Wisconsin and the Democrats show up to protest? Do they chant? Do they sing? Or do they sprint for their lives like it's gym class in 1975? The answer? All of the above, and it's the funniest humiliation you'll see this year. Let's go. So let me ask you, who are the Democrats sending to protest J.D. Vance these days? Young, energetic college kids? Strong, diverse activists ready for change? Wrong. According to Benny Johnson, it's aging, obese, diabetic boomers protesting for gay sidewalks.
A bunch of aging, geriatric hippies who are now protesting for gay sidewalks, which is what they're doing. In this video, I kid you not, this is a protest over a gay sidewalk with people in walkers, literally, laying down in the sidewalk in order to try and protect it.
But here's the question. What happens when JD's motorcade chooses the wrong street? Do the protesters give up? Do they stay put? Number. They run, and I mean run.
You hear the motorcade, you hear them, and then the motorcade decides to go the other direction. Gosh, yes. Look at that. Run. Oh gosh, this is hysterical. Oh, this is really funny. I didn't sign up for exercise.
You can almost hear their joints screaming. One protester even yells, "I didn't sign up for this." No kidding. You signed up to hold a sign, not run a marathon.
Took back what he stole from us, took it back.
So why is this going viral? Because J.D. Vance didn't just drive by. He forced liberals into cardio for the first time in years. Benny Johnson said it best: run, Forrest, run. Or in this case, run, liberal, run before the cheese curds catch up to you. And even Yahoo News had to cover it, writing that J.D. seemingly avoided protesters, which is corporate media code for he humiliated them so badly we can't spin it. Now, here's another question. Is this a one-time thing? Did J.D. just get lucky? Nope. He's been roasting protesters coast to coast. In Michigan, he looked at the mob and asked the question every normal American is thinking. Don't you people have jobs?
We've got this great event, this great facility, great business, and of course, great workers. And I'm sure all of us saw there were a few protesters outside. And I can't be the only person wondering, it's a little after noon on a Friday, and don't you all have jobs? Who are the people?
And the answer is obvious: no. Holding a cardboard sign at 2 p.m. on a Friday apparently counts as employment in Democrat world. And what about in D.C.? J.D. didn't debate protesters, he didn't argue. He walked through Union Station with Stephen Miller and Pete Hegseth, pointed at the mob, and laughed. Because sometimes the best response isn't words, it's mockery. Question: how do you crush your enemies without lifting a finger? Answer: you let them humiliate themselves while you laugh in their face.
J.D. Vance did get protested earlier this week in Union Station, and he actually pointed and laughed at the protesters. This is the guy who thinks people don't deserve to live in a law and order community. J.D. Vance laughing at the people that were shouting at him as he walked through Union Station with Hegseth and Stephen Miller in an absolute show of strength and force. J.D. Vance then trolling the protesters, saying a bunch of old white boomers protesting these policies.
So why does this matter? Why does a group of boomers jogging across the grass matter politically? Because this is who the Democrats are now. Not young, not energetic, not the future. Benny says it they're the social security wing of the electorate. And when forced to run, they collapse faster than their 401k.
Liberal protesters have to bolt across the grass. I'm not sure they'd be bolting across the grass to give him a chance, shouting everything they can towards him. Video of a bunch of leftists who wanted to protest J.D. Vance's motorcade passes by. At the last moment, realizing they were protesting the wrong side, had frantically run, wobble, crawl across the green belt to catch the VP. More exercise than they've had in years.
Question: who wins here? The protesters, out of breath and embarrassed, or J.D. Vance, who turned a protest into a meme? The answer is obvious. So let's recap. Democrats protested for sidewalks. They sang bad songs. They sprinted like hamsters when J.D. changed streets. And then they collapsed in total humiliation. Question: is this the party of the future? Answer: only if the future is a nursing home on wheels. Republicans have the young, the energy, and the future. Democrats? They've got bad knees and blood sugar spikes. And J.D. Vance just turned them into a punchline.
Democrats are singing again. This is what Democrats sound like outside of the White House.
Look back what he stole from us. Took it back, look back. Took it back.
Right.
Took it back? Yeah, the only thing you're taking back is your Fitbit to Costco for a refund. So if you laughed watching liberal protesters humiliate themselves, smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe. Because J.D. Vance isn't just winning arguments. He's forcing Democrats to do cardio, and America hasn't laughed this hard in years.
Let's free Washington, D.C. so that young families can walk around and feel safe and secure. That's what we're trying to free D.C. from. And as Stephen said, it's kind of bizarre that we have a bunch of old, primarily white people who are out there protesting the policies that keep people safe when they've never felt danger in their entire lives.